Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's up, you two? How you guys doing? Me? I'm good. I'm real good. Um, I'm back. NAA is back. He's back with another one. Another one.
I already did my live stream and everything, and usually by my Tuesday live stream, I've already had this filmed, edited, and scheduled to go up for the next day. But I'm not
Um,
feeling the greatest, and I'm going to tell you the reason why in this video, so let's just get straight to it. First, we're going to start off with the 5 questions that I do every weigh-in video,
oh
and where I get
God,
those.
her question. I got a question. What you eating? What's for dinner? Another question.
Instagram. So once a week, I go on there and I say, ask me any weight, health, food related questions. What
How much you weigh? What makes you say that? Damn.
do you say that the eating scenes in 600-pound life are exaggerated and not real? So I said that in a past weigh-in video.
Nah, uh, nah. I think they eat more. Yeah, they not real. They eat more.
Because it's true, I've actually been contacted by multiple people who have been in 600-pound life, and I myself have contacted a couple people myself.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah?
also
600? I weigh in. 600?
actually
Are
pretty good
you
friends with 2
600?
people who have been on shows like that. And they do exaggerate those scenes, especially in 600-pound life. And I only know that because people
Damn.
who have been on 600-pound life have told me that personally. Plus, I'm also someone who is over 500 pounds. I was almost 600 pounds at one point. Why do you think
When was you on YouTube? 600? And that was a bag, yeah. You should have took that. Oh, God.
people freak out about the size of a 20-piece nugget, but will order a 10-piece with a large fry and act
Stop. No. No. Why am I being attacked? Like, I ordered a 10 piece with a large fry. I do that.
that is any better. Good point, good point. I think just like hearing a 20-piece nugget, it's like, whoa, that's crazy. But when you do the calories for a 20-piece nugget versus
How
like
can you eat all those nuggets? Yeah. By the like 10th one, I'm done. I'm done.
regular meal that you can get at McDonald's, which is a 10-piece nugget with a large fry, it's
Hmm?
about the same calories. There's a little bit more calories in the nugget and fry, but the protein and the carbs are better if you just get the 20-piece nugget.
Ah,
I'm not saying either of these options
coming from Amberlynn.
are good for you, but the same people judging someone for ordering a 20-piece nugget will also go to McDonald's
They wear
and get the
those
nuggets and
on the
fries. I
net
think people like to
to
play
hide
mind
that
tricks because, like, when you
Adam's
see
apple.
like sodium, for an example, on nutrition labels, you don't really think about your own sodium consumption. I see so many people telling me, oh my god, Amberlynn, like that's so much sodium in that ramen that you're eating, blah blah blah. But the same people will make rice-a-roni for them and their family, not realizing that that also has a lot of sodium. Or even just
Um,
like a can of corn, they add
a
sodium to these
can of
things. Everything has
can of
sodium.
corn.
Americans
I've
just
had canned corn since I was little. Like, I think yeah, I don't eat corn.
a lot of sodium without even realizing it. Have you thought about asking ChatGPT how many calories you should eat to lose weight?
Chat T Chat TB GBT Chat GBT. I'm dead. I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
So I never thought about it, so I decided to do it. And when I did do it, it prompted me. It was like, "Can you tell me a bit about yourself? Can you tell me like a
They got a brain. They know you, what you like. They know. They know.
age, weight, height, any medical things that could be wrong with you. And I like that aspect because like
Oh
when you try to
God.
do these like metabolic rate things online, it literally just asks for your height, your gender, and your weight, and it's like no, there's more to it. So I thought that was
No, not the weight. No, no, not the weight. How much you think she weighs? I'ma say, alright. I'ma say like five, n- five, early 5'20",
let
5'10".
ChatGPT actually ask for that. So here's the screenshot, and as you can see, ChatGPT thinks that I should eat anywhere between 2,200 and 2,400, which is something.
Why ChatGPT trying to make you big? I'm pretty sure you don't need all those. Dr. Now would turn in his grave. He would
I've always
turn.
said. And it literally shows the reason why I should be eating at this lower limit, such
Ooh,
as weight loss is
that's
slower for
low.
me due to the
That's high for me. For me.
edema and the lymphedema, and how that fluid retention shows up on the scale a lot, which
No,
I've also said to you guys. Pretty much everything that ChatGPT
Amberlynn.
says.
One question. One question. Is that winter weight? Let me stop.
Screenshot is exactly what I've said. Like how my metabolism is a lot slower due to hysterectomy. It's also slower due to me having no estrogen in my body.
Oh
Slower
God.
because I went through menopause. And
The problems just add up. Like Amberlynn, like just go to a hospital. Like for real.
slower because of the years of yo-yo dieting. If you continue to like make your calories super low, lower than they need to be, that'll continue to mess with your metabolic rate. And then I got curious because there's lovely rumors always floating around that I should be eating like 10,000 calories a day to maintain my weight. That is
That's a lie. Don't. That's how she thinks. 10,000. It's good.
wild and so off base and untrue. Like I know that like already like as a person that that's not true, but I was like, you know what? ChatGPT has never been wrong for me. So I'm curious. I was like, ChatGPT, how many calories do I need for myself to maintain the
What
weight that I'm?
what did Choppy G say? I can't even say that. That's a tongue twister. Say that 3 times fast.
ChatGPT confirms the misconceptions are not real. I need between 3,200 to 3,400,
She
which is
definitely edited. She did what I did. Watch.
options are not real. I need between 3,200 to 3,400, which is actually really easy for me. Like eating that is very
Ooh.
easy for someone my size. And it's actually for me. I need between 3,200. GPT confirmed I need for myself to maintain the weight that I'm at.
Edit.
ChatGPT confirms the misconception
Edit. Yo. I'm telling you, that's a tongue twister. Chat GBT.
are not real. I need between
Damn, dog.
3,200 to 3,400.
I had the joke on the tip of my tongue, and I forgot it again.
Which is actually really easy for me. Like eating that is very easy for someone my size. And it's
Oh,
actually pretty easy to do without even realizing it. And for some reason, people just don't want to believe that.
we know that's 1 meal, and you eat those like 5 times a day. We
don't
know.
understand why, but like I'm living proof because I am my person. I am
You
like in my
yeah
body, I am me.
yeah.
And I'm just sharing that based on my experiences. How often do you grocery shop? So I'll either
Um,
go every week or bi-weekly. So some
every day. She means every day. Why are you looking over there, Amber? Who's over there? Who's over there?
I'll skip a week, but definitely only once a week. Is
She
your new friend a
lying.
caretaker because you are so big?
Nah, she's like, don't give me up. We going to Walmart after this.
Well, the goalpost has absolutely moved. Like, it's ridiculous.
Ooh.
So at first I would talk about my friend in my videos and people would be like, oh my god, she's imaginary, or oh my god, like Amberlynn's making up this
Oh
friend.
my
And now that you guys
god.
have heard her voice in my videos, the goalpost has moved
Ooh.
and now it's a caretaker. Like, stop with the fat phobia. I understand that I'm really large, but I live by myself. No one comes.
You not really large. You just large. You just XL times 3.
My apartment. Like, not even my mom. Every time we hang out, we're always hanging out like outside of my apartment, going and doing things and spending time out. I don't need a caretaker. I don't need anyone to help me with anything. Yes, I don't
I heard some things. I heard you need help with some. What is it?
drive. I'm fully aware. But when it comes to the things that people are assuming due to the fat shaming, I don't need anyone. I take care of everything myself. I do not have a
Ooh.
caretaker, and I have never had a caretaker, and
Same.
I will never have a caretaker.
Same.
My friend is my friend because it is someone.
Same. But not gonna lie. It's nice to have one. It's nice. I'll probably get one when I'm like 50. But I'm not 50 yet.
Met in person,
When I'm
and I realized I clicked with.
for
I
real.
enjoy being around her, and vice
Now I'm
versa.
for
we
real.
laugh, we have fun, we share the same hobbies, like literally just a friend. And this is like also another reason why my friends or anyone in my life will never be on camera again.
Ooh.
Yes, you'll see my mom here and there, but that is it. Because all you've heard is a voice, and already the rumors are starting. All right, so let's get into the goals
Ooh.
that I had for last week, and did I succeed?
I didn't hear no voice. What did voice sound like? Did it have a
So last
black
week my goal
scent?
was to follow a meal plan for 5 days out of 7, and I did not
We
do
heard
that.
you
I wanted
got
to
a
have like a
tight
huge
Amber.
veggie plate every single day for lunch, and I
Heard
did
the
not succeed
type
in all 5
change.
days. So my goals for the next week are literally just to win over this like defeat that I feel inside of me. Right now, I literally just feel that defeat feeling. I am having emotions that I feel right before I give up. I want
She reading. Damn, I paused at the great time, the greatest. Hi. Yo.
beat the feeling more times than I don't. And then I also want to start drinking 3 water bottles a day instead of just 2. All right, so now let's talk about
Not water bottles. Didn't you buy a water thing? Like, water bottles? Are you out?
how my week went. So I was doing pretty decent. I
Mind
was
you,
staying
she
below
got 'em in the
3,400 calories
house.
that Noom wants me to eat. I was definitely eating
And their room temperature. She too lazy. Put them in the fridge. Like, for real.
moderation, so I was allowing
She
myself
like,
to
I
have,
like
unhealthy
those.
things, but
And
also
I like
inviting
warm
a bunch of
temp.
like fruits and vegetables and healthier foods into my diet. There was one day where I overate and I
Ooh.
chose like the most horrific foods that day because like I said, we are not perfect over here. Like if I woke up one day and I came on here and I was like, you guys, I've been perfect for a full year, it'd be bullshit because it's not possible. So this is where
Ooh.
things get hecticana. A few days ago, I mean, I'm telling you, it was storming really bad. It was flooding. There was flood warnings. It was really, really bad. And I was out with my mom, and I didn't realize when I got home that the flood was going to be near me. So to get into my apartment, which was literally the only way to get into my apartment, I had to step and walk in water that literally like went up to the middle of my calf. I was pissed about it, obviously. Like I have lymphedema and lipedema, and my skin and my body is just really sensitive to things. So I was soaking wet. My pants were soaking wet. My legs were soaking wet.
Legs.
Shoes were soaking wet.
She says legs like she says eggs.
home, I showered. I sadly woke up the next day with cellulitis. So there's two versions of cellulitis.
Damn, yo. For walking in the water, she the type to. She got a disease for everything. She got every disease. Watch.
There is version 1 where I get all of like the physical leg symptoms.
You know.
Red,
Yeah.
painful, like you can tell there's like a massive infection. But then I also get the shivers and I get 103 temperature.
No,
I am
not the
puking
shivers.
profusely. TMI, I have diarrhea. I can't
Who's wiping that? Diarrhea? Who's wiping that?
eat for days on end. And I lose a bunch of weight doing that.
Ooh.
Or there's B. I still get the leg is red. The leg is painful. You can tell that there is an infection. And I really just feel general malaise. Like, I don't have any of those other puking, fever symptoms. That's where I'm at here.
Ooh.
In both of these areas, A and B, I swell a lot, obviously. It's a really bad infection. So I got cellulitis from walking in the dirty water from the flood, which is really freaking unfortunate. And a part of me like knew that was going to happen. That's why I immediately came home and showered. But when you have lipedema and lymphedema, like your lymphatic system does not flow this.
Dr. Lynn, yo. That's Dr. Lynn. I hope y'all hear her. Are y'all listening?
So that already makes it to where it's harder to fight infections. No matter how much you bathe, no matter how much you clean yourself. So when you have lipedema and lymphedema, it also causes poor circulation to your legs, which also is another thing that prevents fighting off infections. But I stepped on the scale and I gained weight because I'm extremely swollen.
How much you weigh,
like the infection has my leg super fucking swollen and it's uncomfortable.
I feel so. I weighed in.
Because when you see my weigh-in, when I show you the screenshot from Noom, you'll see that I was losing weight. And then when I got cellulitis, it's like all of that didn't even matter. I immediately gained in fluid retention from the swelling. Like, it sucks. I feel defeated because it's like, I know it's not my fault. And after I heal, I genuinely, like, I
blame it on the fucking water.
I want to start feeling, like, motivated and inspired in a different way because I feel like I've just been in this weird lull. I don't know. It could be just the fact that I'm literally fighting an infection. I'm currently on antibiotics. I feel like absolute shit. But let's just get into it. Last week I was 5'17". This week I am 521.6. And it's like, this is such a pointless weigh-in because it's not real weight. I don't really know what else to say about it. I just want to feel better. I'm just going to keep taking my antibiotics. I'm going to try to be successful in my goals and just continue pushing forward. Anyways, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Peace. Thanks for watching YouTube. Another one. I got another one, yeah. Just for you. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. I say you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I'm good. And I post every day. Peace.